Hi, my name's Penn Ward.
Kent Osborne. Cole Sanchez.
Rebecca Sugar.
Jesse Moynihan.
Tom Herpich.
This was written by Rebecca and Adam Muto.
Yeah, this one, when we were working on it, we were both really sick for the whole time, and we shut the door. I think we put a post-it on the door that said, like, quarantine, and we just worked and coughed and worked. But I like this one a lot.
Why didn't you stick to the plan?
Yeah, I remember you did a pitch in the office.
Yeah.
I remember you were both sick, and I opened the door because I thought I didn't want to get sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I was worried about you, too.
It's safe now.
Who's that burger guy?
Oh, that's definitely a question for Adam.
What? I did that.
Oh.
Who's that guy, Penn? Who's Burger Man?
Funny burger guy. Last second burger guy in there. I don't remember what it was before, if it was something, but I just wanted to burger it, make it goofy. I made it a burger.
It is the snail. Let's see if we can spot the snail in every episode.
But Burger Guy isn't Meat Man.
Yeah, totally not Meat
Totally
Man.
different thing.
Yeah. Meat Man, I've got a pretty clear image of what Meat Man looks like in my head, but I think we're all agreed that we'll never see Meat Man to keep him
mysterious.
A lot of nice ghost shrimp backgrounds in this episode.
Nah, this is a trap.
Yeah, I like the Fight King. We had a lot of different versions of him. I like how he turned out a lot. I really wanted him to be a Cyclops, and then he ended up with that one sewn-up eye.
Yeah, that
Really,
sounds
like, charred.
dumb.
Like, he's been battle damaged in every possible way.
flippin' awesome.
We're back! Fools! All exits are sealed!
I don't want to eat up too much of your time, but I'm going to tell a quick little anecdote. This is the first episode, and I think the only episode where I didn't see the pitch or the storyboard or anything, and I just watched it on TV without knowing anything about it. And it was super surreal. It felt like being in a dream. Yeah, it was good.
I'ma beat you with your own thing. Give it up.
Yeah, our theory for this, I had a lot of theories for this one. I thought it was really interesting that Finn and Jake would be excited to fight people who were already dead, and that was just such an indulgent concept, because you could just kill them over and over again and they're already dead, so it really doesn't matter. It's just about you at that point. It's just about wanting to fight just to fight, and not even, it has nothing to do with this other person. And we wanted to show how this, well, it's a spoiler, but as the
Hey, it was fun.
as the episode goes on, it shows how the Fight King ends up pitting Finn and Jake against each other, and all of these different people that they fight in groups of two are supposed to be really close friends, really close couples that have been brought into the ring and eventually made so crazed about fighting and so detached from the meaning of that fighting that they would fight each other. So they're all reliving this final battle that they had with each other. That's why they're all crying out each other's names, and they're all in so much pain, because they're just over and over again reliving these fights with their, incredibly close friends and companions.
Cool. Thanks, Rebecca. Putting your brain and heart into it.
Yeah.
I noticed that I never noticed this before, but there's a repeating motif. I mean, maybe this is the first example of a motif of the missing arm, and the Fight King is missing his right arm.
Check it out, dude.
Yeah,
Is that on purpose?
I think it was just part of his battle damage.
It's just like synchronicity.
These are supposed to be all the bodies of the people that have killed each other above ground too. These are, all of them that you see up in armor as ghosts. This is their actual armor. These are their actual bones.
Gladiatoria continues for you, human. And, dog?
Yep, this is Dog.
Arise, Triskus, werewolf.
flip it. Flip that.
I like the idea of of a show or when writing fiction or writing a story of the accidents that happen that end up becoming visual motifs, and then you can use those accidents. It's sort of like planting a seed for yourself in the future. That's how I think the thing that we do on Adventure Time a lot is like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I think maybe it'll matter later kind of idea, and I think that works in fiction usually to the advantage of the writer.
I always thought that was one of Adventure Time's big strengths, is how simple it started, which like allowed it all this room to grow in all these different unpredictable directions, all these sort of tentacles that sprung off that weren't planned out ahead of time. Because if you did try to plan it out ahead of time, you'd be stuck.
This is bad.
Adam just texted me and he said, "Tell them I'm sorry if the Latin was off."
Yeah, we tried to double check all the Latin, even up to when we were recording it. I think we were double and triple checking it.
Yeah.
Look at all those little swords strapped to his thighs.
Dude.
Double check, triple check.
But you crossed my kill zone.
Fighters.
All the names too. Some of them are legitimate names. Some of them are made-up names.
Yeah.
Plan.
We tried to
What plan?
make the pairings make their names relate to each other.
Remember?
Yeah, I fight. To hear bones breaking and meat tearing.
This has that song, right? The island song.
Fight.
Yeah, Tropical Island.
Was that your first try, or were there other like incarnations, or?
Probably due
That
to a
one,
decrease in
it
morale.
was I think it was a really late edition. I remember pitching it to you, Penn, in your office, like way after the episode was pretty much done. I really
Liven up this unhallowed
really
ground.
like how that one came out though. Like the low pressure songs this was like the first truly low pressure song that I did for the show, and I still really like it.
Questions 'cause they got all the
And
answers.
then Adam did a lot of the drawings for it.
That's a lot of like board partner crossover. How did you guys work together? Did that happen a lot of like working on the same scenes?
I think it started to happen more in season 3. Where I'd write a song and then Adam would draw for it. In the later episode in Incendium, there's a whole sequence that I did the music, but Adam did all the art. And I love that the best because I love Adam's drawings, and so I feel like they're classing up my music. This is super fun drawing Finn, really crazed and aggressive for this one too. And Adam did some really cool. This is a really cool Adam fight choreography.
Yeah, he's great at drawing Finn with 2 swords in his hand.
Yeah,
I love it. It looks, because they're perfectly like identical.
yeah. Oh, I was getting really into like big eye Finn. I remember by the end of season 2, he was like big shiny eyes all the time. It was starting to become a problem with me that he always had swollen shiny eyes, sometimes more often than regular eyes. But there's sort of a reason in this one because he's going a little nuts.
You had a big supernatural like leap a moment ago that always was like in my head. I was like, oh, Finn can't do that, but it was so cool that it stayed in the board. I think that was my reasoning. I was like, this is cool, but he can't do that, but it's cool. And those are the things that I would weigh in my head all the time when I was going over stuff. And
Which was the leap?
he leapt. He's like flying through the air. He leapt 50 feet.
To the death! No!
I like that he's jet black. That Fight King is like a real counterintuitive choice. You don't ever see that in other lesser cartoons. I think Nick Jennings is responsible for that.
I did that.
Colored black.
Yeah, I made him black.
No. Good job, Nick.
But Nick did everything. Everything else.
This is all I wanted for this. This is the first thing I sketched when we were working on this. To have Jake just threaded through like a shoelace, and then Finn throwing the sword down. I thought would be really cool.
Maybe there's less gravity in the arena.
That's how he's able to jump.
Yeah.
that high.
It is, yeah. Once they go in there and they pass through that door, something shifts about reality inside.
All bets are off.
Now all these people are healed and they're together. They're together again. They're walking off in pairs.
Are they healed? Well, they're still dead though.
They're emotionally healed.
Right.
They're not physically healed. Their bodies will still be under the arena forever. They can be together again in peace.
Hey, Jake.
What are ghosts anyway?
Our ghosts.
We should have talked more about ghosts.
But now
Ghosts were scaring me. They were scaring me real bad the other
What,
night.
right now?
No,
You saw one?
the other night. Just because I was watching a thing that talked about ghosts. And I was up till like 5 a.m. and I was mad. I was furious that I was awake and scared of ghosts and I couldn't sleep.
I like to, I have an ongoing narrative thread in one of my social medias that a ghost is haunting my apartment.
Cool story, bro.